If your team got guaranteed money, tell them call me.
Whoop. Make me say, my. I done been around the world.
Yeah, I was made for this.
Player Performance with J.A. Cavalier.
Welcome back to another episode of NFL Player Performance. It is week 13. I, of course, am J.A. Cavalier, your favorite capper's favorite capper. While you're here, go ahead, smash the like button. Give a big fat thumbs up. Of course, appreciation always appreciated. We here at Why Lose appreciate you guys the most. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Anyway, we're going to do this shit every single week. Week 13, Thanksgiving week. It's crazy how fast this snuck up on us. Anyway, like I said, I do this every week. I tell you who I like, tell you why I like them, hopefully making you guys smarter players along the way. Let's get to NFL Week 13 just a sec. First, we're going to recap Week 12 with Tessa Hall.
Back it up.
One more time.
All right, let's see that again.
Here's your NFL Week 12 recap. Did Josh Allen tell the O-line that they aren't getting Christmas presents this year, and they just opted not to block for him? Just when you think the Chiefs are dead, they pop out of the casket and haunt you. Just when I was ready to boot on Cam Ward, he proved that he can score meaningless points and drew me right back in. Every team should have to employ Jameis Winston if their team is out of playoff contention. Thank you, Giants. The Bears beat another bad team. Go hang a banner. The Bengals could have really used Jamar Chase out there. That offense felt like they had a dry mouth all game. Shedeur Sanders has arrived. It's really mediocre and but if you say that out loud, well, just don't. Screw it. Can Jacoby Brissett start for this Cards team in 2026 too? I really need to make sure I am following A.J. Brown's burner after that colossal choke. The Falcons and Saints played. That's all. Matt Stafford should have to attend mandatory HR training for how badly he hurt the Bucs. Brock Purdy forgot how to play football for a half. Thankfully for the Niners, Bryce Young may have never learned it all. That's your NFL Week 12 recap.
So the NFL season, man, it's been good to your guy. It's been really, really good to your guy. So last week, we started off with a little bit of slump, the Buffalo Bills, right? Like cost us some money. Nothing huge, 3-3 night, that with the NBA play. So 3-3 altogether, and I didn't have a huge play in the game, so all good. But then Sunday happened, and what had happened was a nice little 30-dime two-team teaser or moneyline parlay, alt moneyline parlay. Detroit Lions, who absolutely made us work for it, and the Baltimore Ravens. But then we smashed with the Green Bay Packers. We, of course, did push with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs should have covered that game 3 times first and goal. Actually, 2 times first and goal from the 1. No, all 3 with first and goal from the 1. And they kicked field goals in all 3 of those possessions. That's very un-Chief-like. And then, of course, on the 4 o'clock spot, Dallas Cowboy team total over. Look, I don't want to hear any of this shit that it was more so that the Philadelphia Eagles blew the lead. I think people are forgetting that the Cowboys turned it over twice in the red zone, 1 on an interception and 1 on a fumble. That game in the first half was a lot closer than the score indicated. And for fuck's sake, CeeDee Lamb, can you please hold on to a ball? Why aren't people blowing this dude up? I don't understand. Like, I might be the only one. Am I the only one who noticed? Like, he dropped like 4 big passes, including a touchdown in that game. Anyway, we led that into Sunday night. Now, I did play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus the points on Sunday night, but that was more so of an offset of a bunch of teasers that we had locked in with the Rams. And then Monday night, we 2-1 on the card. San Francisco first quarter, cashed that. San Francisco full game, cashed that. And then I lost my smallest play. And again, you guys know, people will be people. That's my troll game of the week, the game I post on social media, the game I post on Instagram. So if that loses, you know I'm hearing it. The comments are lighting up, and I'm going fucking viral. That was the over. I can't even say that the over was really a bad look in that game because 4 possessions, or 4 turnovers, I should say, in the first half, 2 of which came in the end zone. You put 14 points more on the board in that first half. I'm not saying it happens, but I'm saying there's a chance. Anyway, none of that means a fucking thing because here we are, new day, new games, new opportunity. NFL Week 13. The train. Jump on. Let's go. All aboard!
Bears at Eagles.
So the Eagles are laying 7. The total here is at 44.5. And guys, remember, this game is on Friday. This is the Black Friday game. And I'm all over the Eagles in this spot. I really don't understand why everybody's stroking Chicago with two hands right now. I mean, when you really dig deep and you look at who this team is what? The Raiders, the Commanders, the Saints, the Bengals, the Giants, the Steelers with Mason Rudolph. I mean, they're the biggest frauds in the NFL. I get right now they're sitting in first place, but somebody really needs to explain to me how that happened. They beat Mason Rudolph, and now the city of Chicago wants to hang banners for that. This week, their reality gets checked. The Eagles are coming in pissed off. You just blew a 21-point first-half lead to the Dallas Cowboys. There is nobody that the city of Philadelphia hates more than the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboy fans. They were lit up by the media, lit up by their fans, lit up by me. Chicago's defense is a good spot to land, right? It's the softest landing spot in the NFL. And I'm talking about Charmin soft. Remember the commercials? Please don't squeeze the Charmin. 27th in yards, 27th in scoring, 7th in EPA per play, 26th in defensive success rate. That's holy shit bad. Remember, this is still Jalen Hurts. It's still Saquon Barkley. It's still Smith, Brown, and Goddard. Added bonus, this game is also now on national television. So the hype is going to be real. They won't just win this game by 7. They're going to win this game by double digits. And as a Cowboy fan, I'm still going to say it, and I'm going to say it proud. Fly, Eagles, fly. Get that fucking dough.
49ers at Browns.
49ers are laying 5. The total here is at 38.5. Listen, I hate it. This pick might be uglier than their uniforms. But give me the Browns plus the points. I told you, we backed the Browns defense when in Cleveland. And they're in Cleveland, so it's simple. Give me the points. The Niners now on a short week. Brock just threw 3 interceptions. All of those interceptions were pretty bad, right? They were all behind receivers, over their head, to the side. Just didn't look good. 0 zip on the ball. So that turf toe is legit. Now it's going to be a rainy day and a rainy game in Cleveland. Cold weather. Purdy has played 4 cold, rainy, or snow games. His completion percentage has dropped to 52% in those games. His passer rating, 66.3 in those games. And the cherry on top, he fumbled twice. The Browns defense allows 15 points a game over the last 4 in Cleveland. That's not just good. That's elite. Their defense, 2nd in yards, 2nd in sacks, 2nd in passing yards, 5th in yards per completion. The Niners O-line, they're bad. It's basically Trent Williams and a bunch of dudes right now going against Myles Garrett. Give me the Browns. Give me the points. Short week for the Niners. Bad weather. Myles Garrett. Look ahead to a bye week for the Niners as well. And look, it wouldn't be right if I didn't at least mention the fact that Shedeur Sanders, if nothing else, because he didn't do a whole lot last week, but if nothing else, he gave them new life, more energy, good vibes, right? So give me the Browns plus the points. Like the spot, like the situation, like the number. I'm on Cleveland here this week.
Jaguars at Titans.
Jaguars are laying 6.5. The total here is at 42. Give me the Jaguars. Listen, I get it. I hear it too. All the talking heads on YouTube piling on the Tennessee Titans here like it's a rugby scrum. Listen, I get it. The Jaguars aren't great. Trevor Lawrence isn't even good, but they're still better than Tennessee. Do the math. The Titans on defense, 29th in scoring allowed. On offense, 30th in offensive scoring. They're 0-6 against the spread at home. So trying to sell the fucking narrative to bet on the Titans, that's honestly, you know what that is? You know what that is? What is that? When we were sitting there and we did that reel about Hard Rock, that's irresponsible. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's irresponsible, right? And look, the Titans may win this game. They may cover. But honestly, you're not getting my money. You're not getting my money on it. Betting the Titans is the definition of trying to catch a falling knife. 0-6 against the spread at home this season. They're terrible. They're awful. And don't take anything from that late fourth quarter comeback. That was more of a team taking their foot off the gas. You also have to remember the Seahawks in that game were up by 20 plus. They took their foot off the gas, put the backups in, and it's really hard to get momentum back once you take your foot off the gas. Take nothing from that game. Jaguars in this spot. Don't like it. I love it.
Texans at Colts.
So the Colts are laying 4.5. The total here is at 44. So typically when I look at the Texans, I'm always going to look, how can I back the defense and bypass CJ Stroud? Because we know we're going to get Stroud this week. And it's simple here. Colts team total under 25.5. And it kind of feels like Christmas came early. Are they really going to hang this number? They're hanging a team total at 25.5 against this Texans defense. Makes no sense. Had Mahomes where they wanted him last week, right? And then Indianapolis blew it. The Texans off their best win of the season. Their defense, stellar, lights out. I've never seen Josh Allen confused by a defense until last week. 8 sacks on Josh. And now they get extra rest. And after the extra rest, they get this Colts offensive line. The Colts offensive line is bad. 31st in time to pressure. 18th in quarterback pressures. So Hunter and Anderson are going to be holding meetings, literally holding meetings in the backfield on Sunday. I told you prior to the Steelers game, when Jones is pressured, when he's hurried, when he's forced to make quick decisions, those decisions typically don't go very well, right? They're typically followed by an array of, what the fuck was he thinking? So your natural solution in Indianapolis is going to be, let's just feed the horse, feed the bell cow, give it to the MVP. But Jonathan Taylor is also going to have a long day. Texans defense, 5th in rushing yards, 10th in stuff rate. KC held them to 20, and that was with overtime. So that was with extra time, an extra session. And you got to be sick in the face if you think KC's defense is close to the monsters suiting up for Houston. By the way, the Texans also have the best secondary in the NFL. Indianapolis, good luck getting to this number. Give me the Colts under 25.5 points.
I live the life, the bright lights, the type, the crowd likes. Where you at, ballers?
Saints at Dolphins.
So the Fins are laying 6. The total here is at 42. Hey, Rock, meet hard place. Now, you know I love a good coach off a bye week, right? But we have to ask ourselves this question. Is Mike McDaniels a good coach? I don't know. I can't say yes. But what I can say, he's absolutely better than Kellen Moore. I can also say that Tua is better than anything New Orleans is going to throw out there. Saints should name Taysom Hill their fucking QB1, right? Like, let's just get it over with. Call him your QB1 and call it a day. And why not? He can't be any worse. Saints suck. They've lost 5 of 6, 14-point loss to Atlanta, and that was with Kirk Cousins. Don't look now, but there has been signs of life from the Miami defense. Dolphins won 3 of 4, and they've given up 13 or less in all 3 of those wins. Kellen Moore, that so-called offensive mastermind, 31st in scoring, averaging 15 points a game. 29th in success rate, 29th in EPA per play. Give me the Fins, lay the 6. They win this game by more than a touchdown.
Falcons at Jets.
Falcons are laying 2.5. The total here is at who gives a shit. My pick in this game is Seakelp. I mean, just how sick does somebody need to be to bet this game? If you can honestly sit there and tell me with a straight face that you have an edge on a game that's headlining Kirk Cousins or Tyrod Taylor, your morals are severely questionable. Anyway, Seakelp, guys, please, please, please bet with your heads. Bet with your heads, bet with your heads, bet with your heads. Because if you're betting this game, you're not betting with your head.
Cardinals at Buccaneers.
Buccaneers are laying 3. The total here is at 44.5, excuse me. I'm actually going to have to pass on this game. The problem here is you're getting a banged up Baker in this game, even if you get him at all. He didn't finish the game on Sunday night. Bucky's supposed to be back, but Bucky's supposed to be back like every single week. So who knows? Like, no idea what his condition is. This game could jump to 6.5 with Baker news, or it could just be a Teddy B game. On one bad hit, we could see Baker hit the medical tent again. So this is going to be a pass for me. Enjoy your family, hug them tight, tell them that you're thankful for them, and make sure you don't spend your kids' tuition betting shitty games like this. Gambling problem, text or call that number.
Rams at Panthers.
Rams are laying 10.5. The total here is at 45. So this is really just a simple sell high and buy low spot for me. I'm selling the Rams, who are off one of the most dominating performances I've seen this season, right? And I'm selling, I'm buying on the Carolina Panthers, who just look like shit. A D-gen like me sees 10.5 and starts getting excited. I'm like a dog with a red rocket. We have a West Coast team traveling to the East Coast in an early start time. It's simple. Give me Carolina in the first half plus the 7.5 points. Catching north of a touchdown, you have to take that. We've seen this from this Rams team before. At Baltimore, no Lamar, and they struggled early in that game. At Tennessee, no talent at all, and they struggled early in that game. I'm not sold on Carolina, and this is definitely not a play on Bryce Young, but they're better than what we watched on Monday night. I can say that with almost certainty. So what I'm going to do is, because I do think the Rams will be able to pull away late, and I may come in third quarter live on that team as well, but I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers in the first half. West Coast team on the East Coast, early start time. Carolina coming off of a really bad offensive output. I like them in the first half in this game.
Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Vikings at Seahawks.
Seahawks laying 7.5. The total here is at 41. And I'm going to be on the Seahawks here. I'm going to put them in teaser pieces. Also, I'm going to buy it under the touchdown and take the Seahawks. The Seahawks right now laying 7.5 points, but it doesn't seem like it's big enough. This offense has been going nuke. 27, 38, 44, and 30 in 4 of their last 5 games. Now, you might think that's what's actually carrying this team, but it isn't. It's actually that defense. That Mike McDonald's Baltimore D is finally clicking. 7th fewest in points allowed, 6th in defensive success, 5th in total EPA. They have a D-line that creates havoc up front. They're 4th in sacks. But forget all that, because you know what this is right here, right? The Sammy D revenge game. The you pick J.J. McCarthy over me game. That fucking bum. You don't think that matters? You don't think Sam Darnold wants blood? Hawks big in this spot. Sam Darnold props over. Touchdown passes over. Yards over. Right here, ride or die. Sam Darnold's going to go nuke in this game. Ride or die. Let's make this the ride or die.
Ride or die, remember?
You guys know how this go. Seahawks cover, and someone from the comments wins a $200 Amazon gift card. Right now, comment Sammy D. That's right, Sammy D. That's going to be the code word. This cashes. Somebody wins a $200 Amazon gift card.
Bills at Steelers.
Bills are laying 3.5. The total here is at 46.5. Guys, can we please stop taking the Pittsburgh Steelers seriously? Aaron Rodgers, Mason Rudolph, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who's playing quarterback on Sunday for Pittsburgh. I really don't care. The Bills are coming in pissed off. Josh Allen just got embarrassed on primetime, and now they have that extra rest, extra time to stew, extra time to prepare. I would hate to be Pittsburgh this week. You have a top 5 offense against the Steelers defense that gives up yards in bunches. Allen's going to pick apart your sieve of a secondary. James Cook is going to gash that overrated front. Get this to a field goal or under a field goal. You seen last week how important that 3.5 is to a dog or 2.5 is to a favorite. 3 instances last week. Chiefs won by 3. You get that down under the field goal to 2.5, you cash that ticket. Arizona Cardinals at 3, you push, but at 3.5, you cash. And this Civ Pittsburgh Steelers team, had you brought that up to 3.5, you also would have cashed. So it's just good betting. It's just smart betting. You want the best of the numbers, especially when it comes to key football numbers like a 3. I want this at 2. I want this at 2.5, and I will be on the Buffalo Bills this week.
Raiders at Chargers.
Chargers are laying 9. The total here is at 40.5. What are we doing? Right here, best bet. Give me the Chargers, lay the 9. Shedeur Sanders just lit this team up. Vegas lost by 2 touchdowns. They're 1-9 their last 10. The writing's on the wall, right above the urinal. For opposing offenses, for a good time, please call Pete Carroll. Just fired Chip Kelly. Nothing is working. They're 3-7-1 against the spread this season. Now, LA might have some issues, right? They might be a little inconsistent, but this isn't a game that's going to scare you. Justin Herbert's going to go nuke on this defense. They got a week of rest. Omari and Hampton might be back. He's practicing already. Raiders defense, 23rd in scoring, 18th in passing, 20th in defensive success. 10.5 is disrespectful. They already beat this team by 11. That was in Vegas, and that was when the Raiders had just a little bit of pride left. Herbert also played like shit in that game. Justin gets right in this spot. Chargers by 20. Best bet.
Broncos at Commanders.
Broncos are laying 6.5. The total here is at 42.5. Okay, so now first off, I'm going to be on the Broncos and I'm going to lay the points, right? I got to say this, and it needs to be heard. Jaden Daniels is not coming back this week. I don't know if somebody's trying to create some news story. As a matter of fact, here more so to the Commanders front office. Every single person in that building should be fired if they bring Jaden Daniels back this week against this defense. In fact, don't bring him back the rest of the season. There's no reason. You're 3-8. Your season is donezo. Matter of fact, you let Mariota spin it because all you're going to do is continue to lose games and put yourself in a better position for draft picks. Just be smart. Just be wise. Do the right thing. Look for your future. This is the future of your franchise. You do not want to bring him back for the rest of the season, which means you're going to get another week of Mariota. Look, lay the 6.5 on the road. I do hate Bo Nix, but I do love the Broncos defense. And you have to really look at the advanced numbers because they tell the entire story on Denver. They're 4th in EPA. 4th in success, elite against the pass, 3rd best EPA per attempt. I'm just asking Bo not to go out there and lose the game this week. I'm not asking him to win it. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Just don't lose the game.
I live the life, the bright lights, the type the crowd likes. Where you at, baller?
That's right, guys. Get to ylose.com. That's the letter Y, LOSE.com. Free picks, stats, trends, scores, odds, and more. And I want to say a special thanks for all of those who joined us for the world's largest feast. Well, we're recording this prior to the feast. So if I did really well, you're welcome. And if not, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope we all ate well on Thanksgiving. I hope we all stuffed our face. And I hope we all cashed a ton of tickets. And if not, we'll get them this week. We'll get them on Sunday. However, pick up the special offer right now. We're going to run this special, and you guys want to be a part of this. The entire NFL season, $100, right? Straight through the Super Bowl. We're late in the season now, but there's still a lot of money to make. Teams are jockeying for position, fighting for their spot, fighting for home field advantage. This is when you want to be a part. We've been hot all season long in the NFL. I see no reason to cool off now. In fact, I think we turn it up a little bit. All right, so get in right now. Entire NFL season, $100. I'll see you guys back here next week as I break down the entire week for NFL Week 14. But until then, remember that with your heads, not above them.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.